Hello, everyone. Good to meet you virtually.
Yes, so
You're
normally every semester I meet the freshmen during open house if you attend the open house, then again an accepted students day, and then finally we meet again during freshman orientation. But unfortunately, due to COVID-19, we're doing everything virtually. If you can't hear us, please use the chat function and let us know. Additionally, throughout the presentation, we have a Q&A function. So you can go into the Q&A function and you can ask any questions if you have any questions. At this time, I'm going to share the screen with you and we're going to go over a pre-prepared presentation. Jan, you see that, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, students. So once again, we're doing our welcome webinar and my name is Maddie and Dr. Bay is with us this afternoon. Okay, Rocky is also here to welcome you. And I wanted to let you know that our office is located in University Hall. Your home or hub will be in University Hall in Montclair. Our labs are on the 4th floor, but the nutrition suite is on the 2nd floor. And that's where Linda Salazar is. She's our program associate. She's a good resource. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to her. That's where my office is, in the nutrition suite, and Dr. Bay's office is right next to mine. And then across from my office is Dr. Bauer. She is our new chairperson. And Dr. Murray is our now acting deputy chair. His office is on the 4th floor. Here's a little photo of our nutrition suite with Dr. Murray, myself, and with Linda. Okay, so I hope we will meet you in person as soon as is possible. Okay, here are a snapshot of our faculty in our department. There's Dr. Murray, Dr. Feldman, Dr. Specchio, Dr. Bauer, Dr. Bay, Dr. Denor, Dr. Liu, Dr. Carahard, and we have Dr. Mahadevan, Dr. Blumberg, and Dr. Bose. So if you see that these instructors are listed for your classes, you'll know that they're part of our full-time faculty and they're permanent employees of our department. We also have adjunct instructors that come in who work in the field, but also teach at the university. So students in our program will be earning a Bachelor of Science in Nutrition and Food Science. So that is the only degree that we offer in our major. We have one degree, but we offer 4 concentrations. So many of you, when you applied into Montclair, into the major, you were asked to choose a concentration, which is fine. However, you can choose to change that concentration through up until your sophomore year. We have 4 concentrations in the major. 2 of them are more nutrition related and the other 2 are more food related. So we have applied nutrition and wellness. Students that choose that concentration will also be required to do a minor. The minor is built into your major requirement, so it will not add time or additional tuition to graduation. Some examples of the minors that you can choose are sports nutrition, business, entrepreneurship, public health, psychology, communication, journalism. So there's many minors that you can choose. We have our dietetics concentration. That is the concentration that prepares you to become a registered dietitian nutritionist. And that is a restricted concentration. And we'll talk about in a few minutes how you can apply into dietetics if that's something you want. And then we have the 2 food concentrations, food science and food systems. Our major includes major courses, it includes concentration courses, and it also includes collateral courses. And I just wanted to distinguish those for you because at your orientation with Rebecca Matson and Hanan and okay, I can't remember, the other advisor, I can't remember her name right now. You talked about your general ed requirements and you talked about your language requirements. So your major requirements, we have 9 courses in the major. They go from 100 level to 400 level. Everyone in the major takes all of those 9 classes. So you get to meet all the students in the major. This semester, you are enrolled in 3 major courses, NUFD 130, NUFD 150, and NUFD 192. And the major courses go from 100 to 400 levels, so you'll be taking those classes the entire time you're in the program. Then we have our concentration courses. Those are 200 level to 400 level. You usually start taking those courses in your sophomore year. So during any semester, you could be taking your language, a major course, a concentration course. And as you go into your sophomore and into your junior and senior year, you'll take mostly concentration and major courses. Finally, we also offer and require collateral courses. Those are major courses such as chemistry, biology, statistics, and psychology. These are courses that are not nutrition courses, but we believe create a foundation for you and provide you with additional information to prepare for the profession and to learn in nutrition. So those are we call those collateral courses. Okay, so those are 3 types of courses that you'll take in the major. I just wanted to share with you that the sports nutrition minor is a brand new minor. Even as a nutrition student, you could choose to do the minor. There are 2 sports nutrition courses that you get to take, nutrition for fitness and sports nutrition. And then you can also take 3 or 4 exercise science courses. So it really prepares you to work in corporate wellness, in fitness, any of those areas. Even if you're choose dietetics and you want to do sports nutrition, you can do that also. Some of the cool classes that we have are Healthy Cuisine, NUFD 300. That's in the food lab. NUFD 300 and NUFD 387 are culinary courses that are in the food lab. You need to be ServSafe certified, but you'll spend half of your class time actually cooking. Healthy Cuisine really goes along with applied nutrition and really understanding and educating people how to prepare healthier food. And Molecular Cuisine is really for our food science students who might want to work in an experimental food kitchen, who may want to work with nutrition labeling or with recipe development, so that you really learn about food science and the chemistry of food and how it applies when putting recipes together and menus together. We also have 2 service learning courses, NUFD 360, Urban Agriculture and Sustainable Food Systems, where you get to go to local farms and local schools to learn about urban agriculture. And finally, we have NUFD 383, which is a dietetics course, Applied Community Nutrition, which allows you to go into community nutrition settings and work with community partners to teach the community about nutrition. So those are some of the interesting courses that we have. As you can see, they're all upper level courses. So the idea is that you do your foundation courses, you take your early courses to really understand the major and what you need to know, and then you'll take these more sophisticated upper level courses. This is a program sheet. I don't know if you've seen one yet. Usually we give them out at open house and Accepted Students Day. Normally during freshman orientation, we would also distribute them. On the left side of the program sheet, you could see that there are your general education requirements and your word language requirements. The idea for that part of your education is to learn critical thinking skills, to be exposed to areas of knowledge and education that you normally wouldn't be. One example is philosophy, and really to make you aware of being a global citizen in our world today, to take 1 year of language. Okay, so that's a requirement that everyone in the university is required to do. On the right side of the sheet is our major requirement on the part A. The concentration in this case is for food science. These are all the listed food science classes that students in the major take. And then it also includes in Part C the collateral courses. So as you can see, if you want to be in the food science concentration, you would be required to take 1.5 years of chemistry and 1 year of biology, okay? So that's just an example of what a program looks like to complete 120 credits and earn your degree. Something else that I wanted to share with you today was a 4-year plan. So we've created these templates for our students. We have one for each concentration, and it really just lists a plan to graduate by semester and by year. So most of our classes are required to have prerequisites. So the idea is you take your 100 level, you move forward to your 200 level and your 300 level. Also, you could see that it includes classes in your major. It includes general education courses and collateral courses. Okay, so we have these to share with you. And normally what we would have is you sit down with an advisor and go through your plan to graduate. Okay, as freshmen, you may not be in a position yet where you're really sure about what you want to do and how you want to get through your 4 years. That is completely fine. Okay, so this is just a guideline and a template to help you and provide you with some resources. The other thing to keep in mind in our major is we offer certain classes only once in the academic year, either in the fall or in the spring. So if you create a plan to graduate, you'll at least know which classes are offered in the fall and in the spring, and that'll help you with your planning also. I wanted to bring to your attention the curriculum and the requirements for NUFD 130, Introduction to Nutrition Professions. And the reason I wanted to go over that with you today is you may have some more questions today about the concentrations and about jobs in the field. And I wanted to make you understand that we talk about that for the whole semester in NUFD 130. We'll talk about the concentrations at length. We'll talk about education requirements and training requirements for different careers in the field of nutrition and food, and how our program will help you prepare for those jobs. We also have guest speakers in to really give you some idea of the work that they do, what a typical day for them is like, to help you understand, you know, what kind of job you might want to do. Do you want to be in a gym all day wearing gym clothes? Do you want to work in a clinical setting and wear a lab coat all day? Do you want to work with children? Do you want to work with older adults? So that's something you could start thinking about. So in this class, we learn more about the concentrations. We learn more about jobs in the field. We learn about thinking about your plan to graduate and how you could prepare and get the best out of your 4 years here at Montclair State. And we also prepare your first college resume. Okay. I also wanted to bring to your attention that we have a BSMS, which stands for Bachelor of Science, Master of Science, 4+1 program. It's offered in every concentration. And this program allows you, I will talk about that in a second. I just want to let you know that the reason we really created this program was because for our dietetic students, they will be required to have a master's degree in order to complete their requirements to become a registered dietitian. In the past, through 2024, our students with a bachelor's degree could take the RD exam and become a credentialed registered dietitian nutritionist. Beginning in 2024, so that does apply to you because you're starting in the fall of 20. So you will be graduating with your bachelor's in May of 2024. Am I right, Jan?
Yes.
Right? So
Yes.
for you, if you don't take advantage of the BSMS program, then you'll have to add another 2 years of a master's program before you can do your dietetic internship to become a dietitian. So let me go through the BSMS program with you, and then I'll talk about dietetics with you. So our BSMS program is available in every concentration. Students get to take 4 graduate courses in their senior year. So as a senior, you will be taking 500 level graduate courses. At the end of your 4 years, you get to walk at commencement, you get to go to graduation, and you earn a bachelor's degree. Instead of leaving the institution and starting your career, you remain as an active current student, but now you'll be a master's student And with one more year of classes, you'll get to go to another commencement the following spring, and you'll have a master's degree. Okay, so that's something that you can think about if something that you're interested in doing. The requirement to be in this program is a 3.4 GPA. Okay, now if you'll have until late sophomore, early junior year to get to that GPA and take advantage of the BSMS program. Okay, so I can't stress enough, talking to your academic advisor is really the only way that you could really stay on track if this is something that you want to do. It's a reasonable goal for all of you. But once again, a 3.4 GPA is above a B+ average. So you really would be required to be a B+ A student in order to take advantage of the BSMS program. Dietetics. Okay, so prepare to become a registered dietitian nutritionist. That is the new term. It used to be RD, registered dietitian. Now it's RDN. If you're interested in that, if you came to Montclair State specifically to be a dietitian, that's what you want to do, we welcome you and we support you, and we'll do everything we can to help you achieve your goals. You can apply to dietetics through your sophomore year. You need Chem 113, statistics, NUFD 150, and NUFD 192. Those are the 4 courses that you need in order to qualify to apply. We offer students the opportunity to apply every fall and every spring semester, okay? For dietetics, you need a 3.2 GPA, which is really a solid B+ average, okay? So most of you will be taking Chem 113, NUFD 150, and NUFD 192 this semester. And if you take statistics next semester, you can apply at the end of your freshman year, or you could apply sometime during your sophomore year, okay? This is the path to become a registered dietitian. I'm listing the most direct and most cost-efficient and time-efficient path that Montclair State can offer you. So ideally, you would be in the BSMS program. You would graduate with both your bachelor's and your master's, which is now the academic requirement for students who want to become dietitians. You would earn a verification statement. Montclair also offers a dietetic internship. So this is where you would do your hours of supervised practice, your training in a clinical setting, be it a hospital, be it a long-term care facility, a nursing home, to give you experience working alongside dietitians, doctors and nurses to prepare to become a dietitian, and then you get to sit for the RD exam. That's the last step. Okay, in the past, you only needed to have a bachelor's degree and do your internship to sit for the RD exam. Okay, so from effective 2024, which is right around your graduation, you'll need a master's degree. The other really good news for the profession is the state of New Jersey now requires nutritionists to be licensed, which means that if you're an RDN, you have your credential, you meet the licensing requirements for the state. And you could bill your clients and collect from insurance companies. There's many, many benefits to the licensure. So this really protects the profession. It respects the profession and recognizes the expertise that the credential offers professionals. Okay, so this became effective January of 2020. Most states in the United States of America require licensing for their registered dietitians, for nutritionists that are practicing in their state. So this is good news for us. Academic advising. So this is another cornerstone of Montclair State. The university has made a tremendous, tremendous investment in academic advising. And one thing that they've done is created this student success platform called Navigate. You could find Navigate in Nest. So if you log into Nest, you'll see Navigate. You can make appointments for advising in Navigate. You can make them with me, and you can make them with the professional advisors in the Student Success Center. I cannot stress enough how important it is for you to get into the habit of going to advising often. So make a friend in the Student Success Center, get to know one of the advisors, and you can just choose to meet with that person. I think this semester you also will be assigned an academic advisor from the Student Success Center, so that's a wonderful thing. You can always schedule to meet with me also if you want to talk with me. No concern is too small, no question is stupid. It's really important for you to explore, and if you have any questions, you have any doubts, that you ask about it. The other thing is that it's not that I want you to leave the major, but if you think you're starting to think that this is not where you want to be, it's nothing to be ashamed of. You can come and talk to any advisor and talk about changing your major. You can go to University College and talk to an advisor there. You can make an appointment with an advisor in another success center in a different college. So our intention is to support you and meet your goals. And coming into our major and taking the Gen Ed courses is really an opportunity for you to explore and to understand yourself better and to see what kind of a career you see yourself in, okay? So do that through Navigate and take advantage of academic advising. Student to career transition. This is the other cornerstone of our university and of our program. We really want you to understand that the university is just one path and one part of your journey to start a career, if that is what you want, okay? So as current active students, we want you to do well in your coursework. We want you to experience internships and other opportunities, join clubs, do leadership, volunteer, do as much as you can to be better qualified and to really understand what you want to do. Most of us will have to work full time in our lifetime. Do you agree with that, Jan?
Yes.
Yes. Most of us will have to work unless you win the lotto or something else happens. So be preparing now. Your education is very expensive, is the best thing that we can recommend for you to do. So what can we offer you? Inside the department, we have a Canvas community that we will add you to in September, and it has a lot of professional development information there. The plans to graduate are there, information about clubs, volunteer experiences. There's a lot of information there that goes above and beyond your coursework. Then we have the Nutrition Listserv, which is a listserv that lists jobs in the community, part-time jobs, volunteer opportunities. It's a variety of things. A lot of dietitians post there if they need nutrition assistance, diet aids, anything like that. So you will have an opportunity in my class. I'll share the link with you and you can join the Nutrition Listserv. We do have internship coordination through Career Services in the college to help you get an internship. And we also have a LinkedIn network and a nutrition group on LinkedIn to help you meet people. You can also use LinkedIn to link with alumni from our program, from our college. So that's another good resource for you. The university also offers Red Hawk for Hire. It's a great also job and career portal. You can get a part-time job in Montclair in the community. You can get a student job through work study, or even through, if you just want to work on campus in the library or for another department, there's plenty of opportunities. So Red Hawk for Hire, I really, really recommend that you look into that. We have Career Services in the college. They host career fairs. You can go there for help with interviewing, doing mock interviews, cover letters. They have days where you can do your headshot for LinkedIn. They have a lot of services for you. And then HawkSync is another service that's a virtual service that there's a lot of information. It's an opportunity for you to sign up for events, including volunteering. So I can't stress that enough too. Volunteering is a good way to network. It's a good way to meet people in the community. It's a good way to learn leadership skills. So we really endorse that too. Global education. I know some of you have never had the opportunity to travel. It's very expensive, but you do have the opportunity to do study abroad as a college student. It's a wash as far as your tuition goes. Instead of paying Montclair, you pay the tuition to the other institution. The reason I bring it up now is it's much easier to take courses in a study abroad program and have those courses count towards your degree here when you are a freshman or a sophomore, because you have a lot of general education course requirements, you have basic chemistry, math, you have language. So it's really easy to get those 15 credits and bring in all those credits. If you are now a junior or especially a senior and you want to do study abroad, there's very specific courses as a junior and a senior, and it's going to be very hard for you to do a study abroad then and be able to bring in those credits and have them apply to your degree. So unless you want to add a semester to your college career, try to do it earlier rather than later. They usually have a career, global education fair. It'll probably be virtual this semester, but it's something that I've never met a student that's traveled and hasn't had a fantastic experience and made really good friends and really loved everything about it. We've had current students that I know personally go to England. England is very popular because they speak English. Australia, Italy, France, that's also very, very popular destinations. There's also WOOF, World Organic Farming. You can also do something like that. So honestly, there's so many things you could take advantage of. And I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Other opportunities, once again, you could become a registered dietitian nutritionist. As part of our applied nutrition and public health minor, you can meet the credential to become a certified health education specialist. You can also prepare to become a registered environmental health specialist. You can work with faculty on research and grant-funded projects. We've had plenty of our students do that. You also can attend professional conferences with faculty. So every year in May, students attend the New Jersey Dietetic Association meeting. We have the FNCE meeting, which is the Academy's big national meeting. Last year, was it in Boston, Jan, or in Washington?
Last year, Philadelphia, wasn't it?
Oh, Philadelphia. Okay, but it's been
Yes.
in Washington, right? It's been in Boston.
It's
So
been, yes.
yeah. So it's a great opportunity. And we also have the IFT International Food Technology Conference that we've had not only our students attend, but they've presented at the conference and also done research and participated in events. So there's a lot of opportunities to do that. And I also wanted to share with you that we have Montclair State Dietetic Organization, MSDO, is a student-run organization, and it all kinds of students are members of it. You could choose to join the organization or become a leader in the organization. We have the Food Science Club, the Food Systems Club, and we also have the Food Recovery Network, which is more of a university-wide network, but Dr. Denor is involved in it and MSDO is involved in it. And it's really a way for us to address food insecurity, not only on campus, but in our community as a university community. So there's all those different opportunities for you to get involved in too. Fall 2020 changes. You know, I did wait till the end to bring this up. You know, we're living through COVID-19, all of us together, and we're all working very hard to support each other. So this semester in the fall, the majority of the nutrition classes will be synchronous online, which means when the class does meet, you will have to be available and in front of your computer. So my class, as I mentioned, is 50 minutes long and meets on Thursday at 3:45. Thursday at 3:45 or 3:50, you have to be sitting in front of your computer, and I probably will meet with you through Zoom this way every single week for 50 minutes. And then I will have assignments. I might have discussion boards. I might have other, other methods of communicating with you. I'm going to try to keep it as interesting as I can. I also plan to have guest speakers visit with us virtually, like Dr. Bay is doing right now. I'll probably have some Montclair State dietetic interns join us, and I'll ask some professionals in the field to come and Skype with us or Zoom with us throughout the semester. So synchronous online means that if your class starts at 8:30 on Wednesday morning, that's where you need to be in front of your computer. A fully online class, which is asynchronous, we're not offering any of those classes this semester. That means when you work at your own pace independently and you never have to log on to meet with other students or your faculty. We're not offering any of those classes, okay? So understand that distinction. If you have any questions about it or are confused, type in a question under the Q&A or reach out to me via email and I'll be glad to help you. Zoom or virtual advising. Normally we would sit down, you'd sit across from my desk, or we'd go to the conference room and we'd chat and we'd have a nice conversation, get to know each other. This semester, it'll probably all be Zoom virtual advising because of the need to do social distancing to follow the guidelines for COVID-19. The only other change that is really important for new college students is time management and independent learning. You're going to be required to do that even more. It's always something that you have to work on as a new college student, but because of COVID-19 and the ability that you have to work synchronously, it's going to be even more critical. So once again, there's time management tutorials. You could reach out to Career Services. They have tutorials on that. You could reach out to an academic advisor, but once again, just be cognizant that time management and independent learning are going to be even more of a priority during your online, even in this fall semester, okay? Helpful advice. If you don't have a laptop, if you have a smartphone, that's really not enough to get through college. So you can borrow a laptop from the university. And I think I've seen a few links for that on the IT webs page on the computer, on the Montclair website. If you want to borrow a computer or a laptop, we can help you do that. So that's something you should definitely do. If you don't have a laptop or a desktop, you should definitely get one. We do have a computer lab that will be open in the fall. It's on the 5th floor of University Hall. Contact the IT service desk. If you type in IT service desk on the Montclair website, there's chat, there's live chat function. You can email, you can call. But if you have any problems getting onto the network or getting onto Nest to register on how to use Canvas or Zoom, you need to remedy that. And the way you would do that is getting some technical help. And that's the way you do it. Understanding your course requirements. Each of your faculty will have a syllabus that they share with you. That is your Bible as far as your coursework goes. That every single instructor will have their own individual customized syllabus that you need to read and understand and are responsible for, okay? So it's not one size fits all in college, they're all different. I do recommend that you introduce yourself to your instructor. Any way you want to do that is fine, but it's really nice that your instructor could put a name to a face. Really let them get to know you. I think that it's in your best interest to do that. Pay special attention to faculty. I did show you photos and I did show you who our full-time faculty are in the department. That is a tremendous advantage for you to get to know them, because then they will recommend you for research. They will be willing to write a letter of recommendation if you need one, because they'll actually know you. So take the time to get to know your instructors and be prepared to work in groups. So this semester, I'm not sure how much you'll be working in groups. You probably will too, but once you come back face to face, that's a very big part of our program. You know, class sizes are usually between 20 and 35, and there's a lot of classwork. I totally support it, because when you work in business, you will constantly be collaborating with other professionals, with other colleagues. You will be collaborating with stakeholders in the community, people outside your company. So it's really important to learn how to do that, okay? And before you know it, you'll be graduating from Montclair State, right? So that's the end of our webinar. And now, if you have any questions, you can use that Q&A function to ask any questions, and Dr. Bay and I will do our best to answer those questions for you.
Yeah, so far I have no one has written anything on the chat.
And hopefully you'll get to see Rocky in person. Usually he's always around. We usually have a big party on the first day of school, and we have lots of fun junk food, and we have rides and trampolines and, you know, music. I don't think we're going to do that this year, but hopefully you'll get to see Rocky on campus this semester. Do you have any questions about dietetics? That's a huge process. A lot of students have questions about that. Our BSMS program. Once again, most of your classes, when you come back, will be in University Hall. You can drop by the nutrition suite. The plan is for some staff to be on campus in the fall. So you can always come by the nutrition suite. Oh, and did I miss? And I did tell you that. Did I tell you you were going to have kits? Did I tell you that? Yeah. So once again, you will get emails from possibly Barbara Heiser or from someone in the department. It might even be me, telling you that you need to arrange to come to campus to pick up a lab kit. So the reason we're doing that is normally when you take a lab course, you get to do lab work, experiments, and different activities in the classroom. Because we're not going to be in the classroom as a group this semester, we're preparing right now, we're preparing these lab kits, and we will be distributing them early, maybe right before school starts or the first week of school. I hope you enjoyed my webinar. I hope you're well. And I want to thank you for participating and joining us. And I welcome you to Montclair State. And please know that if you have any questions or concerns at all, please let us know. You can reach out to myself or any of our faculty. Faculty really aren't around in the summer, so you're basically better off just reaching out to us or any advisor in the Student Success Center. Anything else, Jan?
That's about it. I want to know how many of students are interested in dietetics, but I don't think I can find out about that.
We can do the chat. So under the chat, guys, if any of you are interested in dietetics, you raise your hand. There's a little hand icon there. Oh yeah, so look, see that, Jan?
Yes,
5 students, oh 6. Okay, so that's wonderful.
Right. So all those students, you saw on one of the slides that the prerequisite to apply for dietetics, NUFD 150, 192, Chem 113, and Math 109, and keep your GPA above 3.2, you can apply. And if you and then see or better grades for all those courses, and then you apply, and then you come into the dietetics. But you will need to declare other concentration as you come in, correct, Maddie? They have to declare a concentration, right?
Yeah, they'll have one, and if they don't, we'll work with them in their first semester to make sure that they have one.
Right. Yeah, once you are in the dietetics and your GPA is above 3.4, you will apply to BSMS, and then you will be right on track to become an RD.
And can you tell them a little bit about how successful our students have done recently in getting matched into an internship and you know, meeting their, and how they're passing the RD exam?
Yeah, sure. So you may already know, but there are 3 steps toward the RD pathway. First, complete the curriculum in dietetics, and then complete your internship, and then take the exam. And so in our school, in curriculum, we do the curriculum part, and then you will have to apply to the dietetic internship. And for the past couple of years, 2 or 3 years, we had the 90% or above match rate. And for this year especially, we have all the students matched to the dietetic internship. So they are completing their dietetic internship, and then we are keeping our RD exam pass rate above 80%, which is the benchmark, well above the 80%. So we have a very successful rate in performance for graduates, and they are matching with the area jobs as well. You can go many places with RD credential, work in the hospital, work in the government settings or community settings. So that's
It's great.
about it. Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
We're very passionate about nutrition. So, and that's why we want you to do well in statistics also, because that prepares you to do research and understand research and look at data. And as you all know, there's a lot of technology today, and data, if you're reading the paper or you're looking at the news, they're always talking about statistical averages. What percentage did this? What percentage did that? And that's what statistics is all about. It's actually its own major now. They separated statistics outside of the math department because of the importance of statistical analysis. So you'll get a little bit of that also in the program. Okay, so I don't see any questions. I think we will say goodbye. Thank you again. I appreciate your time. And once again, I am sad that we didn't have the opportunity to see you in person and do your freshman orientation in person. I wish you well. Enjoy your next month of vacation, because the first day of school is August 24th. Thank you again.
Thank you, everyone.